signed Alisson from Roma. You're really discounting that Liverpool can sign players.
Yeah, I told you already. There's a recall. There's a list, a big fat list of the amount of man that rejected these man. Yeah, Zubimendi's another one, another recent one. Do you think if Chelsea came in for Zubimendi, he's staying in the mountains instead of coming to London, bro?
Oh right? My God! He wins. Yes.
He wins. He rejected City and Arsenal.
Rejecting us, bro. There's no.
He literally rejected City and Arsenal.
Your track record of being rejected is long, so I can sit here and tell you that the same thing's gonna happen again. You right? I've got 3 players in my team that rejected your ass. Right? So let's not do this. Let's not do this, bro. Yeah. I saw you on the terrace yesterday, HUSAM, talking about, oh, my squad is shit. My squad is that. But then you're in your head, there's no way we can finish above you, right? Like Nina has said, we have some tough fixtures coming up. Let's see how we get on against you. Let's see how we get on against Arsenal. Let's see how we get on against United.
That's a fair point. Let's see how they get on.
And then from there, I'll be able to see if we can finish above Liverpool. Because I'll be real, like I said before, in pre-season, right? I said we have a better squad than Liverpool. People are trying to cook me. Now they're seeing our squad. Yeah, fuck, you know, look at Chelsea's B team, right? Like Nina just said, the team we put out the other day can legit play in the Prem, right? No one can look at Chelsea's squad and not tell me that we have a very, very good stacked squad, right? This guy loses out on Gravenberch. He's talking about Endo coming in, yeah? Endo. Do you get it?
But at the same time, Dom, spending $1 billion, you should have a squad like that.
Oh, no, that wasn't the narrative in the summer. The narrative in the summer was you spent the money incorrectly. You spent all this money on nuisance. You should have spent this money on world-class players. So we're not going to change the narrative now, right?
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. Right? I agree with in terms of ambition of ownership.
I told you, I've got receipts. People need to make sure I don't finish in the top 4. Yeah, I've got receipts on HUSAM. I've got receipts on Mo. I've got receipts on Terry. I've got receipts on everyone, bruv. Yeah, everyone is gonna hold smoke if we finish in the fucking top 4.
What happens if we don't finish in the top 4?
No. You don't have any receipts on me. Even before you sign Neto, I am on record saying that you will finish top 4. On record, bro.
If you
before
don't
even signing Neto, bro, it's a recorded video, bro. It's a recorded video for me. It's live on my channel. Go watch it.
All I'm saying
people said I'm deluded, bro.
I've put us in the top 4. And I put Liverpool ahead of us because I respect Liverpool. The fact that they've still got world-class players. I like what Slot's doing. You know what I'm saying? I think he's brought a little bit of balance to Liverpool's team in terms of their defense as well. And I like the patterns. I think it's sustainable football. But like HUSAM has said...
For the depth, don't you think for the depth, you literally have 4 midfielders, 4 first-teamers midfielders. Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo, Dewsbury, all done. That's it. These are the 4 midfielders you have.
No, we don't.
You have nobody else. You have 𝐔𝐬𝐞.
Yeah, that's another one. That's 5. You can only start 3 midfielders. We've got Cole Palmer, who plays in midfield. That's 6. Right? We've got 6 players there.
You're considering Cole Palmer a midfielder now?
Midfielder now? I've always considered him as a 10.
Sam, you can consider now Cody Gakpo a midfielder now. Sam, that's a depth in the midfield now.
10, that's his best position.
Cody Gakpo, he literally played in the midfield last season.
Let me educate you a little bit. Let me educate you.
Your depth, Don. Hold on. Let me just respond, and then before you come in with all the smoke, your depth is up front. In the goalkeeper, Jorgensen, with all due respect, 𝐒𝐬𝐞 is better than Sanchez and Jorgensen. 𝐒𝐬𝐞, second goalkeeper. In defense, literally, you have 1 good defender, right? And the other one is Tosin. So Colwill is good. He's getting. Colwill is getting.
What about Gusto?
Now I'm talking about the center backs, the right backs. Okay, I'm talking about the center backs, right? In the left back, they have Vega and Cucurella, right? Which is it's an okay, it's good, it's not amazing, right?
Hold on. Let's go back a little bit. You said we've got 1 good defender. Mo, what are you watching?
Colwill, I'm watching you.
Fofana's a good defender, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he's never available.
Yes, Fofana.
Hold on. Literally a lot. Don, by the way, you're the only Chelsea fan that I talk to who wants Fofana to start after that run of games. Everyone wants Tosin and Colwill. Nina, do you want Fofana or Tosin and Colwill? Let me have a Chelsea fan here. Maybe I'm wrong.
Don's been absent, so he's allowed to.
Maybe I'm wrong, Don.
Wait, hold on.
Bro, Shez says
where have I said I want Fofana to start? You just put words in my mouth. I said he's a good defender. That's what I said. And now you're saying I want him to start. Where did I say that?
Okay, so he's the bench for Tosin. He's a bench for Tosin then.
He's a good defender.
But that word good, like Kwanzaa's better than him, isn't he?
No, impossible. Bro, you're talking about a guy that just came back from 2 massive injuries and missed a whole year of football and had to learn how to run again.
I think you overrate your players, Don, a little bit. You're
Oh,
overrating
don't
your
you
players.
think he overrates his players a little bit?
No, like seriously,
Just a
now we
little
are doing
bit,
too
bro,
much.
just
bro.
a little bit.
We just did this in the bud now, yeah.
Yeah,
because
wallahi,
Just
you
a
are
little
overrating
bit.
your players
He's
a
got a
little bit.
Mudrik is better than Martinelli. Madueke
Wallahi,
is the best one-on-one winger in the Premier League.
This
Palmer
conversation just
Palmer
got
and
so
Jackson
far
is
from
the
what
best
we're
thingy.
people like to
Enzo and
overuse
Caicedo is
buzzwords.
the best double pivot. They're better than Arsenal.
Here we
We
go.
have amazing
Here we go.
defenders. Okay, why are you in a top 4 race then? You should be winning the league using your logic, but it is what it is.
Listen,
You came in here, you know what it is? You're just doing this banter talk. You're not even doing real football talk because you came in here talking
I'm
about
doing real
rejection.
football talk. You've been
One
rejected.
second, let me correct you first. Zubimendi rejected Manchester City and Arsenal. So yes, he would have rejected Chelsea as well because he rejected clubs that I think are even more attractive than us. So one second. Let me respond to your points. Zubimendi rejected City and Arsenal. It's literally in the. All you have to do is just right now, new tab, search Zubimendi Man City, Zubimendi Arsenal. He rejected both of those clubs. One second, let me land. He rejected both of those clubs to go to stay at Real Sociedad. We're the only club that changed his mind from a hell no to a maybe, and then he said no at the end, and he rejected us. Fair enough. When it comes to the Chelsea team, I stick by what I say. Chelsea have 3 amazing players in this team: Caicedo, Palmer, and in my opinion, Gusto. The rest is all question marks, meaning they either have to perform to change everyone's mind or they are injury prone. Prime example, Reece James. Prime example, Gusto himself. He's very injury prone. Prime example, Madueke, Jackson, all these guys. As an example, one second, let me land as an example with Jackson.
It's the same script.
Don, one second. One second. Let me just land.
I'm bored of it, bro. It's the same script. We can be winning 10, 15 games. We can be winning 10, 15 games. You still come with your shit script, bro. Right? We have.
I'm the one that comes with a script, but you're talking about rejections.
You since Boxing Day, bro, and you're still talking.
I'm the one that had scripts, but he's the one talking about rejections.
This is what I'm talking about, Husam. It doesn't matter what we do.
You have the same script about Liverpool every time.
Are you not bored? Are you not bored? The other day, I'm seeing you sitting there, right? The facts came out. Terry showed you the facts about the best partnership in the league right now, and you're talking about I give up. It literally has to be in your face for you to see it, bro. Right? Because you've been so used to just kicking Chelsea whilst they've been in the mud. You're so used to it that you're struggling to accept that we've improved. You're another one that's struggling to accept that we've improved. So you keep coming back with the same script. You might as well go work with Rory Jennings, bro, because he does the same shit as well.
We got
right?
Rory.
It's boring. Let's talk about the now. The evidence right now is that Chelsea are improving.
Let's talk about the now. We're talking about rejections.
What's that? What type of conversation is that?
What does rejections have to do with now? Nothing.
What do you mean what this got to do with now? Because
you're talking about scripts when all you've done is repeat the same script that I could get my grandmother to repeat. Wow, 3 players rejected Liverpool. Ha ha ha. We have Lavia and Caicedo. Ha ha ha. You got rejected.
The relevance is
the relevance script.
The relevance why I'm bringing up the rejection is because before I jumped on the show, I heard you saying that it's impossible. We've got 0 chance finishing above you. And what I said is we need to get over the hard games we've got coming up. And for me, we've got a better squad than you. You were cooking your squad yesterday, but now you're talking about your squad as if you've got Galacticos in your squad, bro. It's not making sense. It's really not making sense, bro.
There's a difference between winning the league and finishing above Chelsea. Finishing above Chelsea, I'm not worried about. Winning the league, we can't. When I say my squad is shit, I'm comparing myself to Arsenal and City. I'm not comparing myself to your club or Spurs or United or any of these shit clubs. I'm talking about the real clubs in the league that could actually win it. The 3 clubs that could win it are Arsenal, City, and Liverpool. We're worse than the other 2. That has nothing to do with Chelsea.
You know what's so hilarious about this? Nina will tell you that the past few seasons, every single time we play Liverpool, we tend to draw. Yeah. And every single time we play Liverpool, we tend to have the better chances. Right. It got to the point where we got to 2 finals with you and we lost on penalties. Yeah. But you talk as if every time we meet you, you batter us. Right. The only time you battered us recently was when we played you at Anfield last year, 4-1. And Poch was playing some crazy shape. That's the only time. Other than that, bro, we drew with you first game of the season. The season before that, we drew with you twice.
You went to Wembley 3 times and lost the cup final.
But you talk like you're so much better.
The same team that won the Champions League, by the way.
Say that again.
You went to Wembley, lost 3 times against us with the same team that won the Champions League.
I know we did. Yeah, I know we did. And it's
hold on, you think the margins are small between the Liverpool team at the current moment and Chelsea, Don?
That's
really?
crazy.
No, listen, with Liverpool, bro, Liverpool's team, I don't think they're as far as what they think, bro. Yeah, I still think there's a gap between Man City and Arsenal and Liverpool, bro. I think there's a slight gap there.
Even with the likes of Salah not having AFCON, Trent, Alisson, Van Dijk, McAllister, really, Don, like you don't think that team is worth something?
what does Salah do in the last 10 games? He goes missing as always, right? He did it again just now. Yeah, the last season. Went missing again. Mane wasn't there to carry him this time around. Firmino wasn't there again to carry him this time around. Right? You talk about me overrating my team. He overrates his team as well.
Can I add something on this?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
I'll give Don his dues. He said he has stuck being consistent in some of the things said from the transfer window. And I think maybe saying Chelsea are finished above Liverpool right now is a bit premature. Let's see how they get when they run a games and they've got Liverpool, Newcastle, United, Arsenal coming up. If they get past that test with, you know, I mean, let's be honest, they can play a Premier League side every single week. I mean, the Conference League, they're playing a team called Noah, and I don't even know the other team, so they should comfortably win that. If we're still sitting here in December when they're up against Aston Villa and they've come out of that test, the same test that Liverpool have when they play Leverkusen and Madrid, and Arsenal when they have Inter Milan, Chelsea and Liverpool. If Chelsea come out of that and they've got a lot of points, then I think the conversation needs to be brought up again. But as of right now, I don't think it's a stupid take to say Liverpool will finish above Chelsea, because it is
100%. And literally, I agree, bro.
If they come out of that, and I've been critical on Chelsea, I've been very critical. But if they come out of that games with points, then who knows?
Henry, I've literally said the exact same thing, and for HUSAM as well. I've literally said this season so far, Liverpool look more convincing than Arsenal, right? But every time I come on here,
but then in the same time you say you're closer to them than that doesn't make any sense.
The past 2
but
years, I'm talking about the past 2 years, right? Arsenal and Man City, there's been a bit of a gap between them and Liverpool. This season, they can close that gap 100%. But until I see that gap close,
what do you think? Forget that. Do you believe what you just said? Do you believe that Liverpool are closing the gap, like they are closer to Man City than Arsenal, right?
They can close the gap 100%. They can close the gap.
You just said that Liverpool are closer to Man City than Arsenal. You just said that now.
No. I said they can close the gap, bro. I said they can close the gap to Arsenal and Man City, because Arsenal and Man City.
So you still think Arsenal and Man City are better than Liverpool?
I mean, this season Liverpool look better than Arsenal. I'll be real.
Exactly, but that's what doesn't make sense to me. Does that mean by your logic you can actually finish above both to be second?
Bro,
that's okay. Don, we're being logical here. You literally just said that this season Liverpool look better than Arsenal.
They look more
before that, 5 minutes ago, you said that we can finish above Liverpool. That means you are convinced that there is a chance you finish above Arsenal and Liverpool. That's by the logic.
Of course. By my logic, right. Because if Arsenal let me tell you why. If Arsenal don't
tell me why, please.
Arsenal don't sort out their attack and they don't sort out their midfield, that defense ain't gonna save them forever, bro. Yeah, Gabriel is not gonna save them forever. Gabriel is their highest goal scorer right now. Yeah, if Martinelli stops, he's not firing anymore. Sterling, he carries on doing what he's doing. He's not doing anything really. Saka, he gets injured, for example. They're pissed. Yeah.
Okay, but Don, can I ask you a genuine question? I'm gonna ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, because this is important. I have to ask you a question. I'm gonna let you go. Genuinely, it's not even a scripted question or nothing, because I have to ask you this based on your energy, and this is a genuine question. Why do you give the worst case scenario for Arsenal and Liverpool, but the best case scenario for Chelsea? On a real, because the opposite could happen to your club as well.
I've spoken about worst case scenario for us, but the good thing for us.
Okay, tell me, what's the worst case scenario? I never heard you say it. What's the worst case scenario for Chelsea?
Like last season, but we've got a squad now. We've got a bigger squad, right?
Okay, so where do you finish in worst case scenario? Worst case scenario, you have a shit season. Where do you finish?
I've already said worst case scenario, bro. We could get injuries like last season. We've seen worst case scenario. I've lived it.
Where do you finish in the league? I mean, where do you finish?
Bro, I think we'll finish in the top 6 minimum. If
okay, fair enough.
We could still get top 4. We could still get top 4 even with injuries, because I was saying the same thing last season, bro. Right?
Fair enough.
Yeah. But all I'm saying is, if Arsenal don't sort out their midfield and their attack, they are not gonna do as well as what they did last season, bro. Because they scored a lot of goals last year, and defensively they were good. Everyone knows Arsenal can defend well, but the game is about going 2 ways, bro. Yeah. And right now, without Odegaard, it doesn't help Saka. This is why, if I'm Arteta, I will now bring in Nwaneri, because I think Nwaneri can replicate what Odegaard does. Yeah, the way, if you watch Arsenal, you will know they play mainly from their right hand side. Without Odegaard, Saka looks lost on that side by himself. He looks lost, bro. Yeah, there's no one there that's really dictating the game. Rice ain't gonna get on the ball, keep the ball ticking and that. Partey is an old man right now. His legs, he looks like he's tired, bro. Like he can't be bothered to play no more. Yeah, Marino's injured. We don't know what he's gonna be like when he comes back. So they've got problems right now in midfield and attack. They've got over this tough period right now. Let's see how they get on this weekend. Yeah, I know they scored 5 goals yesterday, but I need to see it in the league now. That's what I want to see, bro.
Okay.
Let me do this.
This is the first time ever you've given a realistic response, which I rate. Instead of you coming here talking about rejections, who gives a fuck?
Nah, because bro, you're trying to talk about oh, we've got no chance of finishing.
That's the banter talk, bro. That's the banter talk.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just banter.
The thing about Don is a very logical person.
And
if you start talking with Don on like calm basis, he's very logical person.
Yeah, and
right?
I'm talking calmly.
You start screaming, he comes with the snow.
Let me say one thing to Don. Let me say one thing to Don. And then he says, one second, bro. He says what I say is scripted. The truth of the matter is, Palmer has proven himself. He don't need to do shit this season. He's already been proven. Caicedo has proven himself. And in my opinion, Gusto has proven himself. Now, the reason why the rest are question marks, it's not an insult to them. It's about consistency, meaning can... No. But I'm saying consistency, meaning can Jackson do this till the end of the season? Can these players do this till the end of the season and have a consistent run? And the others, it's not even an insult to them. It's just the fact that they're injury prone. If they stop getting injuries, then khalas, that's it. So no one's insulting the players or anything. We're just saying
can you name them, please?
Neto's injury prone.
Yeah.
What's his name? Lavia now, he's been injured 2 years in a row, so we have to say he's injury prone. Reece James is definitely injury prone. There's not even a question about that. Gusto, I think, is a fantastic player, but he does get injuries every now and then. Colwell has injuries every now and then as well.
No, he doesn't.
Fofana was out for 2 years. So it depends if he can stay fit this season. Nkunku gets injuries as well, quite a bit. So you have quite a few injury-prone players. I think Chilwell gets injured quite a bit as well. So
he ain't even in the plans, man. He's just there to play against Barrow and them, man. There, you know what I'm saying? Forget about Chilwell. You know,
Barrow.